What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and coming off that defeat, we had an arranged war right after against rock throwers. We were able to secure the victory pretty soundly, although if you look at the total destruction, it's pretty cool. They actually almost had 100% total destruction. They had some very high percentage fails, and WHF Rising was able to come out the victor. It was a great war. Props to rock throwers. We had some great attacks against us, some really good bases to hit against. This time we actually brought our A game. I mean, we were on top of things. We actually had a couple of attacks. I think 3 or 4 attacks to spare at the end. We already had the 89%. Or not 89%, 89 out of 90. It was a 30v30. So let's check out rock throwers just so you could see who they are. They are a fair play war clan. If you want to go ahead and look at their, apply to them, go ahead and check out that website that's there. You can see they are a level 10 clan. Quite a bit of wars won. Very good fair play clan has brought some really good attacks like I mentioned before. So anyway, and they were, if you guys haven't checked out Jake's video, they were one of the Hitchhiker videos that he spotlighted. So anyway, it was a good war like I mentioned, and we'll go ahead and check out what they did to us. We did have 2 Town Hall 10s, and the rest, I think, probably like 24 Town Hall 9s, and the rest Town Hall 8s, so just about 3 or 4 Town Hall 8s. So they were able to 99% a max Town Hall 10. So just, I mean, shout out to Whitey. He just did a fantastic job. Total beast attacker. I think maybe, no, it wasn't a fresh hit. They did a scout on us, but still, 99% against Jono. That's just great. And then they struggled on a couple other ones. I think they dipped down. Their Town Hall 10 dipped down to take out number 3 or to attack number 3. And I think, yeah, Whitey 3-starred the other town. It wasn't a max Town Hall 10. I think Clayton is like a Town Hall 9.5. So anyway, and I think they struggled at 1. Yeah, so they weren't able to take our number 13. So they left 3 stars on the board. And like I mentioned, we had one away from a perfect war, so we struggled with their number 1. I think we got a 58%, a 2-star that if it was executed a little differently, it would have been a much higher, possibly even a 3-star. But sometimes things don't go the way you want to, but no matter, it doesn't matter, it's still a win. Both clans used 60 out of 60 attacks, so we're going to go ahead and focus on a couple of them, and we'll check out some good things that came out of this war. All right, hopefully you guys like this mic a little bit better that I'm using. I just got a new headset, which is going to probably make the audio a lot more clearer, a lot less buzzing in the background, and probably more enjoyable. Let me know if it's too high, too low, and I'll make the adjustments and go ahead and see what I can do about it. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some of these attacks, some good variation of different types of attacks as well. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to check out the attack against Ray Ray. I'm not going to show this. We had extra attacks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show the one that actually, I believe, either fresh hit it or at least got the first 3-star against it, which was Duke. Duke is a max Town Hall 9, and he is hitting here a pretty decent 9.5 just without any expos. We've got the air defenses are completely maxed. We've got, do we have 3 expos or just 2? I only see 2 expos that are max expos. So, a little less than a 9.5, around something like that. No Inferno Towers, no third expo, and some of the other defenses are Town Hall 9 max defenses. Then he's got a couple of max Wiz Towers in there as well. So, not a simple base for a Town Hall 9 to go ahead and take. So, we're going to look at HGHB against this 9.25 or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go check out as Duke takes this base out. Brings 10 giants. He's got 2 rages, 1 healer, 1 heal, and 1 jump here. So let's go ahead and fast forward this and see what, there we go. All right, so we've got the baby dragon funneling on the top and the bottom with some wizards to go ahead and help that out. He's got the giants beating on those max walls there, and he's dropping some hogs in just to go ahead and I believe possibly get the lure and also shave off some of these defense so that he can make the giants go the way he wants them to. They start to go ahead and wander, but he's got that funnel so well with that baby dragon that they're going to all reroute back into the core except for that lone worker, that lone bowler who's going to pay the price, and I don't think he's going to make it very far, especially with that archer tower there. It takes care of the clan castle with the poison, drops the poison there, only needs to use one, has a jump and a rage to go ahead and push them through. Also has max Teslas, which again is a big deal, so very, very nice to go against here. And still has 7 hogs and a heal on the back end. He's got a couple hogs that are trickling in on the 6 o'clock to take out. He's 1 for 1. Still has the other 7 left over. He's just being very patient to see what happens with these giants and everything else. Queen is now doing a queen charge inside the base with healers on top of her. And it's time to go ahead and start pushing through as that king beats through the wall. They are now tanking some of this defense so he can go ahead and send in some more of these hogs in just a second. And as that queen busts through the wall, it's about time to go ahead and send those hogs in. There we go. And he's going to be able to use that heal to push these hogs through. And they're going to easily take out this archer tower and cannon and have a couple hogs to spare. Even losing 3 of them to that spring trap, it's going to be not a problem, and they're going to go ahead and help with the cleanup. Everybody's cleaning up the side. He's got that lone archer all the way in the bottom doing her thing, and they're going to get some help from those hogs. So really good, nice attack on their number 2 from our Town Hall 9. So that was good job, Duke. All right, let's jump down to number 5. And we're going to go ahead and check out another HGHB by Cyan, but just mixing things up a little. He's going to bring 3 rages and 1 heal, so no jumps here. So I'd like to show you not just the army composition a little different. This time he brings 12 giants where Duke only brought 10. So it's all about how far you want your kill squad to push through, what you're comfortable with. It's something that I suggest that you practice in friendly challenges. Get used to the composition that you're most comfortable and you think you can get the most out of. Everybody does things a little bit differently. Coming in the same area, though, at that 9:30 to bust through there and loses 3 giants right off the bat to a spring trap. But that funnel is so well created that everything's getting pushed in here. Trip a giant bomb, and then they're going to go ahead and stand under rage. Those healers are going to heal everything right back up to full. Drops of poisons a little deep there. They're actually pushing through that poison, so not taking the best advantage that they possibly could. But the queen and the wizards are going to go ahead and take that down. I think he's got all of his bowlers up, if I'm not mistaken. They're doing some damage against that wall, but the healers are stuck on those giants still as they push through. In fact, those bowlers, they should have rerouted in, but they're not going to. And they're going to pretty much get taken out here by that archer tower and by the whiz tower. But, they've done what they've needed to do. He's got 1 bowler down with a regular kill squad, so that's a good thing. Send some hogs in at the 6 o'clock. Has a bunch of hogs to go ahead, and that hero hog just trips a double giant bomb set all by himself, and just takes one for the team. We really appreciate that. That is the hero hog. Notice he still has a full rage that he has not used yet, and a queen ability which he finally uses. That king is full health and still has ability. So at this point, this base is completely wrecked with 5 hogs left in the bag, and he had a wizard as well. So it's not going to be a problem for them to take care of the rest of this base. He's got a bowler that can trail in back of that king, just again to help out with that, and decides to send those hogs in from the top. They're going to go ahead and meet the kill squad somewhere in the middle, and partially get some of that defense, at least that archer tower tanking, and smartly uses that rage. I mean, why not use it to push those hogs through? Those giant bombs are not in that area, so they're not going to have any issues getting through there, and we're in cleanup mode, so we're going to go ahead and fast forward that. Great attack. All right, let's look at number 8, or the attack against number 8, Mad City. He's going to use a Queen Charge GoVaHo with Quad Quake, and we don't really see that too often using Quad Quake. Kind of a square base here, trying to have a little tiny moat there between the trash buildings and the Queen, just making it a little harder to HGHB and getting into that Queen, as the pathing would be a little bit more difficult. But he's got the one giant and a bunch of Valks, some hogs, and that Queen is doing her walk. I think it's a Queen Charge in from the 9 o'clock position. There we go with the wall breakers. And as soon as she gets done with that archer tower, she will start walking in here. Not sure why he's throwing in those hogs, possibly to try to get the lure, but has not been successful. Already starts that second phase of getting those Valkyries in there, and I'm guessing that this is probably a cleanup attack, because I don't think he would have done that knowing if there was a baby dragon or dragon in the clan castles, it would destroy that particular kill squad there. There's nothing to take air out whatsoever, but there's a lot to take out all those ground troops as they do. They're continuing to push to the core. He's got really nice back-end hogs to help out those Valkyries as they're taking a lot of point damage. King decides to take a leisurely stroll. He's going to take the scenic view around the base, and then decide that he made a wrong turn, come back and punch through that wall. He uses the ability. Those Valkyries catch up with him, and I think that they're going to just about get these buildings done as soon as he gets in here. So they're going to go ahead and take out some of the rest of this base. Queen is punching through the wall. She has the healers still full energy and with ability, and I don't think it has any back-end hogs. So this kill squad's got to do their thing. Has already run out of spells as well, so it's up to everybody to go ahead and start taking out this 6 o'clock compartment, which they are doing just fine. And then we've got Wizards and Valkyries at that top right. Valkyries not quite sure they know what they're doing. They're just kind of running around, letting the King do all the work, and he is going to be able to tank this last Wizard Tower and take it out with the help of that Valkyrie. Queen just is deciding to go right, go left, go right. She's juking all over the place, trying to get through these walls, but not being very, very effective. And the Wizards and Archers will go ahead and take out those last 2 buildings. But it is a 3-star, and that's what really, really matters. All right, let's jump down to number 14. And we're going to look at another GoVaHo. So let's check out Jake as he uses a GoVaHo on number 14. All right. And he makes a little bit of investment on his lure here. Make sure he gets that clan castle before he sends in all those Valkyries. There's bringing a bunch of hogs on the back end. Has a baby dragon to help with the funnel, and he's got a couple minions. So he's going to drop a giant and at least 2, maybe three hogs in there to grab that lure. There's a couple of witches and I think some minions in the clan castle, which is really going to be simple for him to take care of in just a little bit. So they're going to go ahead and pick off those funnelers. So he drops the poison there, drops the golem so that they reroute to that golem and start taking them out. Also drops the queen. So the only thing we need to take care of in that clan castle are these 2 witches that keep spawning Larrys over and over again, but they are going to go down here in just a second after he drops the king. One of the reasons why, again, it's successful is he's created that funnel so well that even when they start walking to take care of that clan castle, they get rerouted back into that core. Queen is going to maybe start straying a little bit because she's got nothing to pull her into that 6 o'clock compartment. So she might do her own thing and start walking. There she goes. But he's got the rest of the kill squad kind of splitting up there to the right and to the left. Golems to the right, Valkyries to the left, but I think they're going to meet up somewhere in the middle. In that heel, there's the jump. There we go. And throws down that rage to go ahead and push them through, get them to the Queen and King's compartment. And Queen is starting to take some damage, so we'll send some hogs in there to go ahead and help her out and make sure she doesn't go down. Both royals have their ability. Hogs go flying, but we've got the King and a couple Valkyries tanking in that compartment up there. And I think we got 6 more hogs and a loon that we still can deploy. There we go with a couple other the hogs. No more spells though, so we've got to make this kill squad stretch out and be very patient with those last couple of hogs and those loons. The hogs start making their way in there. There we go. That air defense will just about go down. And with these hogs' help and the King's help, it will. There we go. So that one loon is safe. That is a hero loon. It's going to help take out 3 air defenses. I'm sorry, 3 regular defenses. There we go. And we're all set. So now we're just doing cleanup. We'll go ahead and fast forward this and let them take care of the rest of this base. Great attack. All right, let's go ahead and check out. I'm going to go ahead and pass on 2 GoBoLaLoons. Check it out right here. I'm going to go ahead and post the link to those 2 specific attacks featuring that kind of newer-ish attack. And we'll go ahead and jump down to number 21. And I was able to get a 6-star. I've also done a cleanup attack against on this war. My cleanup attack on I think it's number 20. So not an incredibly different attack here. It's just using the HGHB, but have a little bit lower heroes. So I thought I would go ahead and post that here just to show you. You've seen it done on max bases with max heroes. Let's go ahead and check it out as I do it with a little bit lower heroes on a little bit lower base using 2 rages, 1 jump, and 1 heal. So wanted to get all those high hit point buildings down, start that funneling going in there. Baby Dragon is doing work up top, and the rest of the kill squad is going to go ahead and start walking in here. So I don't think anything starts straying. Very nice runway poison to make sure that those dragons and Valkyries are in the middle of things. Rage up that kill squad. Healers will take effect in just a second. There we go. They heal everything back up to completely full. And we've got everything going into that core here. Bowler's getting caught on that wall. It's not the best thing in the world, but they're going to start trying to bang through the walls here. So Giants and kill squad are kind of splitting up here. But those bowlers are going and doing their own thing all over the place. Still a successful attack. And I've got a bunch of hogs coming in from the bottom. And I still have 9 hogs left over in the bag that I can deploy with a heal. Again, it's all about being patient. I've got plenty of kill squad here that are, they finally hit a giant bomb or double giant bomb, which is not great for the Royals, but I have both abilities. It's, again, just about being patient, letting this kill squad make it as far as they can, start tanking for at least a couple of these defenses, send in about 6 hogs there on the bottom, and they're going to make it through quite a bit. No spring traps there, so still have most of those hogs up. And just as the kill squad is breaking through here, go ahead and send the rest of the hogs in up from the top. Both sets will meet, and they'll go ahead and get taken out by this giant bomb. I think they get healed back up to full again as soon as they walk in that heal. Probably not. Oh, I guess not. But no more defenses, so it doesn't really matter. We will go ahead and fast forward this and get done with it and go on to the next attack. All right, let's go ahead and check out number 24 doing a GoHo with 2 sets of double giant bombs. And I say that because it's old school attack, still works just great. It's, you know, even tough to do almost a mass hog like he's doing here with 2 sets of double giant bombs. That is definitely a deterrent to a mass hog type of raid. And with only 2 golems coming in here, you know, he's got to make sure these. Actually, it's not 2. It's just a cold-blooded golem from the clan castle. So he's got 36 back-end hogs to take care of this base. That golem is tanking to make sure that these royals go down, the king goes down, and the queen goes down, and he's got both sets up. Need to take care of this clan castle filled with loons, which is about the worst type of clan castle you want to see when you got mass hogs. But we've got wizards helping out and queens helping out, and they finally go down. Now it's up to these hogs to just go ahead and do their thing. He's got 1 billion of them to take care of this base. The first double set is, I think, between the air defense and the cannon where they're coming up to right here. So he is going to not heal it, and he's going to lose all 3 or 4 of those hogs. No big deal. Still has 1 million left over, so it's really not going to hurt him too much. Uses that that second heal, or is it third heal, in that 3 o'clock compartment. We see some Teslas pop in, and then I think we've got that last giant bomb set right here between the sweeper and the air defense. Notice again, no heals drop there, and just lets them die. I mean, he's got plenty of hogs to go ahead and send up at the 6 o'clock with a heal to back it up. Does have some skelly traps that are doing some serious damage to them. I think he's got quite a bit trailing them, but they're going to go ahead and take care of these last couple of defenses, standing in heals, and then they're going to have to turn on these skellies and go ahead and take them out. And I think he has just enough to finish off this base with the wizards cleaning up top, and then he's got some hogs that are going to go ahead into the core there and take care of all those heavy, high hit point buildings and get that 3. So don't be afraid to go back to the basics and do those GoHos. Those it's what we started with a long time ago. They still work. You don't have to HGHB or GoVaHo every single base. Some of them are more effective otherwise. All right, let's check out number 26. 26 is another GoHo with clan castle hogs. So again, a lot of hogs, 30 hogs he's bringing here. This time it's not cold-blooded. It is a shattered entrance, which means he's using 2 golems. He's got a baby dragon picking up a lot of trash buildings, starting that funnel on the bottom 6 o'clock compartment, which is great. This is a little bit lower building. We've got level 10 and level 5 royals on the opposite side, and he's got 13 and 11. So just want to show you some, 8.5s getting hit as well. I know it's very close to a Town Hall 8, so it's not something that most other YouTubers are able to show. Very nice use of poison by Ziggy there. Runway, these loons are not going to make it. They're going to get taken out either by the poison or by that queen very quickly. So that's just exactly what you want to do. And then sends basically a 3-finger drop on the 9 o'clock compartment with these hogs. Has 3 heals, one of which is used. And it's going to go ahead and start doing a clockwise surgical deployment. I think there might be a double giant bomb somewhere in that compartment, but I'm not sure because I don't know if they even passed through it. So they're use the second heal to push through here. And I think we've only tripped 1 giant bomb so far. There's another one right there, and there's a third. So there's only 1 more. And standing in heals, it doesn't even really matter where this last giant, there we go, was a double giant bomb set that's triggered 1 at a time. Does clip a lot of them, but it's a little too late because they've already completely crushed and demolished this base. It is toast. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward it as we watch them clean up. I think there's like probably about 15 hogs left over that are easily dismantling that base. Very nice attack. Okay, let's see. Let's jump into just a few Town Hall 8 attacks and we'll call it a day. Let's look at number 27. Fishcake is going to go ahead and hit this with a GoHo with a P.E.K.K.A. in the GoHo with a P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. So using that loon to get the 1-for-1 type of trade-off, and just help be able to funnel. Does not get the trade-off though. That loon is not a winner. So does have a wall break success though. So he's got the golems going in here on the bottom. I'm not sure if we have 1 or 2 golems. They're kind of bunched up there if there are 2, but we'll see in just a second as these wizards go help with the funneling. And it looks like there's just 1 golem in there. So we've got everybody coming into that core, has 3 heals and 20 more hogs left over, has a clan castle of Baby Loon and a couple other, the Valkyrie and a couple other units, wizards there. And as they walk into that poison, they are slowed down and easily taken out. So we've got the king bouncing back and forth, using his ability, trying to get through these walls, and they really need to trip at least a couple giant bombs. Don't think they get to, though. I think this is probably a fresh hit, so we don't know exactly where they are, but we've got a bunch of hogs coming in here, and I think this was the attack where it came down to the wire. I mean, we've got the king that's on life support there, and we've got hogs that I think are tripping double giant bombs, so they are making tons of bacon, and not the best heal either. He needs to hold back that heal a little bit more to wait till those hogs get in there, but they do take advantage of some of the heal. So they need to get rid of that Tri-Tesla in the core that wiped them out before, and then it has to go ahead and push them through, uses that second heal. Heals don't stack, but that other one was just about fading away, and I think this is where the end of the line is for these hogs. They're not going to be able to push through that 3 o'clock compartment. So it's up to the king with very little hit points, and I think pretty much a max P.E.K.K.A. with full hit points left. So, and then we have a full golem as well. That's going to be broken into golemites in just a second, but at least tanking for a little bit of time. The main thing is these wizards are coming down from the bottom or coming up from the bottom, and they need some tanking on their part as well so they can take out some of these buildings. That P.E.K.K.A. will go ahead and almost one-shot that archer tower with the help of that wizard, and then it's kind of up to them to clean up the rest of this base. And we've got the king down, we've got the golemite and the P.E.K.K.A. around, and all we've got is trash buildings that are left over. So very close, but still 3 stars. And the last one we're going to look at is number 30, taken out by Wee Willie, a lower Town Hall 8. And we're going to go back to bread and butter with a shattered GoHo attack. Tons of wizards funneling here, and a very spread out base. So we've got the king being dropped in, and we've got some wall breakers that are going in as well. Test wall breakers. You don't really need to test wall breakers at Town Hall 8 because a max mortar and max whiz tower cannot take out a level 5 wall breaker. So on Town Hall 8, that is. So I guess you could test it out for a mortar, but that's about the only thing you need to. I learned that the hard way. It took me a long time to find that out. We've got the king raging up, but he's going to go down in just a second, but not too quickly to that wizard, so they don't. They get a chance to take out a couple defenses before they go ahead and face plant into a giant bomb. And we've got some of these hogs standing in heals, taking out that splash damage, and they're going to go ahead and push through this base. They've got no more heals left over. I think, did he double drop? I think he double dropped a heal by accident. He healed the same spot twice. So he really swags a heal in this attack, and it's just funny. So the golems are tanking for these hogs. They're going to take out this last defense turn and take care of those skelly traps. Drops of poison a little late, but a little late is better than never. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that, and then finish up with this last building. Get to 3 stars. Practice these attacks. Go ahead and check out those other videos that I put out. Share this with your clan members. Go ahead, subscribe, like if you haven't already. I want to go ahead and start putting out some more informative, instructional videos, and we'll see what we can do here. Go ahead and use those friendly challenges to get used to the spell compositions, the army compositions, the timing. Get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.